Good morning, students. Let's continue the chapter. Last class, we have already discussed about the knowledge of human beings, and how they stored their knowledge for future generation. With the help of writing, they preserve knowledge for future generation, and they invented several things for the future generation. Even the list is still incomplete. Last class, we know how they store their knowledge with the help of writing. Okay. Today we are going to discuss or we are going to learn the next invention of man, that is the story of numbers. The early man indicates numbers by drawing pictures. For example, he could draw as many animals as he had seen. Then he started using marks instead of drawing picture. For example, he would indicate 20 by making 20 marks on a wall. In certain caves, you can still see the marks the early men used to make. The other way he used to count was by making notch of on a sticks. In the time, people invented special sign or group of sign to show different numbers. Such signs are called numericals. For example, the sign 6 indicate the number 6, SIX 6, and 6 is called a numericals. In most languages, there are 10 different signs or group of signs. Perhaps it was because man has 10 fingers and men in olden days found it very easy to use their fingers to indicate numbers from 1 to 10. For many centuries, people used Roman numericals, but these were rather clumsy. For example, a Roman number for 38 are XXXV111. The Arabic numericals are very simple. Now, they are used all over the world, but they were first used in India, though in a little different from. That is why they are called Hindus. The concept of zero was also born in India, in the most important numerical in our system. For example, if we write 207, we mean 200, no tens and 7 ones. Without the zero, we could not be able to write 207. The Indian numericals, though Arabic, traveled to Europe and to the whole world. Thus, the international number were first born in India. Students, the story of number is very interesting. Early humans were hunter-gatherers. They hunted animals and gathered food. There was a need to count the animal reared in their farm or the number of hunted animal. So they started using the drawing of fingers. In olden days, they found it very easy to use their fingers to indicate number from 1 to 10 because they having total 10 fingers in their hand, so they use their finger to count. Okay. Then they starting use draw lines, dots, symbols, etc. For counting, they used broken sticks, bones, pebbles for their representing the counting. Gradually, people invented some symbols. or group of sign to show different number. Such sign are called numericals. The Roman use several letters for their alphabet to concentrate the numbers. These alphabets are I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. The Hindus use a numerical system. The number system was invented by Indians. The number from 1 to 9 and 0 was invented in India. The Hindus has symbols of each number from 1 to 9. They also invented the symbol Sunya, which we call 0. 0 was invented by Aryabhat on an ancient Indian scientist. The concept of 0 has made the most difficult calculation very easy. It is very difficult to write Roman numerals because if we want to write 38, so in Roman numerals we have to write XXXV111. It is difficult to learn and it is very simple in Arabic numerals. So all peoples are using in whole world, all are using Arabic numerals for their writing purpose, and that's why we call it Hindus. Arab called the Indian system of numbers Hindus, meaning of India. Today this number system called the Hindu-Arabic system is used all over the world. As you know, the concept of 0 was born in India with a great ancient Indian scientist Aryabhatta. With the help of 0, the calculation is very easy. If we want to write 207, we can easily write 207. Without the invention of 0, it is impossible to write 207. So, the Indian numericals, though Arabic traveled to Europe and to the whole world, thus the international number were first born in India and all over world the Indian number system will be used. Students, hope you understand the story of number, how the story of number come in our life with the help of with the help of pictures, then stick counting, pebbles counting, the story of numbers come in our life. Hope you understand. That's all for today. Thank you.